So what we've got Sunday morning. Again, it seems to be I spend all my Sunday mornings on there. Now we've got Terry, and you used to work here in
1959.
1959. It was up to 1963 when you packed up, was it?
1960, well, between 62 and 63, yeah. Yep.
And if you were still here, Terry, this wouldn't have been built on. You'd have been.
It would not. No, if things had gone the way I thought they were going to go, they wouldn't have. They wouldn't be there because it would still be a farm.
Yeah. What was this feeling? Was it just?
No. This we used to go crops in here. This and the field beyond it that went all the way down to where the to where the dam was. Yeah, this was always a hay meadow. This one. Farm track has not altered one little bit.
No.
This was always here. In fact, when we rebuilt the dam, I remember we had an old grey Fergie, and I remember hitching the cement mixer up to the old grey Fergie and carting it up here. Will Pickering driving, and I was stood on back at.
So it was a Pickering family, wasn't it?
It was a Pickering family, yeah. George, Will, Nora, and Mother.
Remember when we used to lark on the other side? Somebody in this field down here came down, and somebody was the farmer. So it must have been.
It would be George.
Pickering, but to this day I swore blind he had a gun. I think he had a shotgun.
Well, I don't know. He was a strange guy because he was always dressed as a farmer you would recognise as a farmer. Yeah. He had like calf trousers on, spats down there, the waistcoat, and he always wore a trilby. Now we wore that every day of the week apart from a Sunday morning. And on a Sunday morning he used to get dressed up in all his finery, and he had a walking stick, and he used to walk from the farm to the bridge and then back again.
Might be his walking stick, but when you
might have been his walking stick.
When you're kids, like you just you see a farmer coming out waving thing, you think, yeah, he's got a shotgun.
I never remember him shooting at all. I never remember.
I don't think he would have done like. But I know he chased us off, but we weren't doing any harm. We were actually at the side of the Beck. Let's have a walk down here because I'm people spotting down. I have got a load of footage of it because I've had a good walk around. That's a bit further down. There's a bit where it's all circular and concrete around, which is probably some of your handiwork.
It will be. Because the old dam, of course, was built out of stone.
Yeah.
So there was a load of old stone, and we connected up with this. I mean, George he had this great idea. All that summer we spent shoveling concrete, and anyway, got it all done. And first flood at winter.
Once again.
Didn't think about putting reinforcing rods in or anything like that, just pure concrete, nothing to bound.
There's some power in the water, isn't it? So it's down there is the sluice. Right. There's the fence. That's the fence there, and the old sluice is just there. Look, you can just see the concrete.
Yeah, well, this is where we were. This is it.
Yeah. It's just there, the concrete.
So how did you get into this then?
Well, I walked round there, then I walked down the Beck, which was a bit of a task, but you can get down here so far as well. Yeah, there's your handiwork there.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I don't know where all this water's coming from. We've had no rain for about a month. I have been right up there, and we say that's got to be. It's probably between 15 and 20 foot to the top of there.
Yeah.
Well, you can see there where there's been some sort of pipe at the bottom. That's where water must have come through the floor. We're on the back. I mean, you can't get on there without wellies, and I have got a picture of it. But at the back on there, there's a hole at the bottom, and I think the pressure of the water went up and along.
Well, it's certainly a good 20 feet deep is that, and I remember that. I remember it. To me, this beck wasn't running then as much as it is now.
No, there's a lot more water about. But yeah, you see what I remember, we'd have come from down here, from the street down here, and a lot of these houses were still being built or not built properly. And I just remember the race coming down in steps.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. And then we were hacking them out of it, trying to break things. So
I think all that old rubble there is part rebuilt that on top of that.
Yeah.
we had planks across to bring concrete over and wheelbarrow.
You didn't use a level then?
Hey?
You didn't use the spirit level?
No. No, we used to get farm work done of a morning, and what we had to do, if it wasn't hay time or muck leading or whatever, and we'd say, right, let's get up to the jam, let's go and mix a bit. They had an old tipper truck. Cab was painted green, the rest of it was painted black, and Willie used to go off and get a load of sand and gravel from the quarry, and then come back and tip it up. And all this was getting mixed from morning till night. That was all sorts of making. It wasn't just solid concrete, there was all sorts of rubbish just thrown in with it.
You would have expected when they decided to use a water mill that they built a bloody farm here, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Rather than over there.
Yeah. This is a quarried stone.
Yeah. There's bits there, look, bits of...
Yeah.
Can you imagine if, say, the sluice didn't get opened up and that's got all that water behind? I mean, it goes all the way back as well. There's a fence back there that somebody's put up and it's all like curved.
I have it in mind. It came right across to here, you know.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a structure.
Well, I would say all that down there. I mean, you can't get in there, but there's masonry and all sorts down there.
Oh, there'll be quarried stone and all, yeah.
That'll have been like the waterfall part, the weir part.
Yeah.
Must have been.
I think now looking back, I think as I remember, this part of it here was deep, and I think there was a sluice gate on top of the waterfall, as you say, and that you could regulate what water you had in the other side of it, in this end, and that end was used to feed the mill race.
Yeah. Well, I think that pipe at the bottom is like a siphon pipe, because it's at the bottom, and I think the level would have come up and then run off down there.
Pressure would have sent it.
Yeah. So Terry's going to have a look at the top of this old sluice gate in which he mixed the concrete for, and there's the top of it there.
Yeah, we have planks across there. Wheeling bloody great, everything with the concrete.
Hey, you can stand on top of that if you're feeling brave enough.
Yeah.
So this is Terry's handiwork, 1959-1960, even before the Beatles were famous. I mean, that bit's done quite well, but the rest of it suffered. So what sort of guarantee did he give for this work then? Is it still valid? What?
Oh, hell on. Yeah, it's had a 50-year NHBC house guarantee lobby on it.
Thing of all. You didn't sign it, did you?
Hey?
Did you sign it?
No, but I'll tell you what I did do. I mean, even bits like this, everything went in. It's a slate, you know. And I remember being a young lad, and we lived in Naval Avenue. And just a bit further up in Naval Avenue was a family called the Ibbertsons.
Oh yeah.
And Alan Ibbotson was a builder, a bricklayer. And we used to knock about with him at the time. He was just about an apprentice, coming to the end of his apprenticeship. And he said, I was on about it, mixing concrete. And I said, if we throw stuff in, does it affect the strength of the concrete? Well, he said, depends what it was. And I remember throwing an old cigarette packet in.
Oh yeah.
I said, I don't think that would bother it, but I remember this cigarette packet.
You got a bit of fancy work on here. Was this getting a bit artistic? I've got a couple of
No, I think that's all that is the shuttering we use. Yeah.
You'll be careful you don't fall off there.
Now you can see this back side of it. It goes off that way to an angle.
You cop that camera and have a, just let it go and just talk what you want to talk or something.
There, it shows better down at the bottom. It came across that way, this way, and then across here. There'll be more of it over there.
Yeah, you can see some.
You can see it over there, yeah.
That tree.
Yeah.
That'd be what we like from them.
Yeah, and as I remember rightly, that structure was still there. That structure was still there when we built this. This is where the breach was.
Yeah.
Oh God, that does. Look at that.
It looks like somebody's been in with a. I can't see all that had been washed away. Somebody's been in with some machine to take a lot of this away.
Yeah, well.
That's some of that stuff up there, that could be part of it that's done.
Yeah.
But over there you've got two big stones sticking out there, look, where that tree is behind.
Yeah, over there. Yeah, that's part of the original dam, and the waterfall coming from there.
Yeah.
So I reckon the whole of this area, I never saw it, but I reckon the whole of this area would be a big pool.
Yeah.
Ooh, just everything we threw in here, little bits of marble, bits of granite. You know, all the rubble from farmyard we used to bring and just chuck it in and then
whenever I build anything or do anything and I've got concrete or whatever, or like somebody's roof, always got my name in it somewhere. Yeah.
I should have done that. Oh, God,
yeah, I would say you're looking like from there to there, there's got to be 15 to 20 foot.
Oh, at least. Yeah, I think it would be a good 20 foot. I mean, you know, health and safety. Well, coming across here, because that dip was always there.
Yeah.
So coming across here on a couple of old planks was